So guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. So let's go back to the business of the day. We'll be having our inventory report. We're gonna be having our report on inventory coming out soon. Make sure you are connected. Yeah, so if you want to join or check our description, you see the companies that you can join. To register in our trading school, you get to see the website. So in the next couple of about 20, I'm actually on the Zoom. In case you are watching me from YouTube, I'm actually on the Zoom. So if you want to be on my Zoom, you just have to come back to us and be like kind of elite member to join us on the Zoom. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the market these days has been very quite good and also quite volatile. But everything requires a strategy to beat it up. So in case you have a question, of course, you may not be able to ask me directly, but if you are connected to my Zoom, then you should be able to ask me the questions. So in the next about 20 minutes, we'll have a report coming out from inventory report. So I'm just trying to make everything Pakistani. China is very happy that I'm okay. I'm permanently opening the Strait of Hormuz. Okay, so Donald Trump is going to open the Strait of Hormuz. Fine. So there are so many things coming up in the market, and it will be our point of reference and point of analysis. So sorry, let me just close some applications and make some available here so that you can be able uh, to see what I'm sharing with you. There are some development. Like Donald Trump is trying to suggest that they want to open up completely the Strait of Hormuz. I know that some of you don't really understand all this things we're talking about. I'm so sorry about that because a lot of you just don't even want to know the fundamentals because our brain is not really structured that way. We want something quick. I can remember when we were in primary school, we also struggle to understand mathematics. And so if you're supposed to be here, make sure you join from the meeting room, as I need to have about 22 persons join me on the Zoom directly. But me, I will always play my own part. I'm seeing Pin Imo here. Pin, good afternoon.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, you have not been joining our class for a long time.
Yes,
I know because of the
so
allocations.
yes. I happened to join in today because I'm at work currently, but everywhere seems calm.
Okay,
So
okay.
I just sneaking here to join. Yeah.
There are powerful. There are the ones we did yesterday and on Monday. It's a powerful presentation. Even me, I have to go and watch myself over and over again. I think you need to like watch it. It's about 1 hour 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
You know
Okay.
that's
That means
sorry.
I will need the. Please, I would request for a recorded
Yes, we
video.
posted
Yeah.
it on the group also that if you need the recorded version, you should let us know. So you watch it
Okay.
because we explain why people are not making profit, and it was
Mm.
an eye opener. Like, even some people are not commenting. Like that this business fear plays more role than reality.
Yes.
Even you too, yeah, you may be afraid. That's what is limiting you. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. But we
Mm.
now, we have been able to know the area that cause fear and the area that we can conquer. So we now, that's why we are more like, more consistent.
Mm.
I'm sorry, it's
Okay,
not
sir.
alcohol anyway. It's tea, but it shows like alcohol. You know, I'm on live stream. I don't know if I'm legally allowed or to do it, but morally wise, at workplace, you're not supposed to be drinking alcohol while you're seeing people,
Mm.
but it's not alcohol. Yeah. I'm not just talking to only you, the other people I'm talking to as well, because I'm on stream on another channel. Mm.
Okay, sir.
But I just want to let them know that it's not alcohol. It's tea. It's a caffeinated tea
Mm.
to keep me awake. Mm. Okay. So I hope you're doing well. Um,
Yes.
okay, perfect. So there are some things happening up in the market. We analyzed that yesterday and the Monday market based on the market outcome that what we're seeing now seems that the world has found a base for the whole drama of this Strait of Hormuz and what is pushing the market too volatile. The war in Iran. It's like the world has actually found like a place, like when there's a volatility, it will go and rest somewhere. Do you understand? So we now see that probably this market may be trading between here and here, between 1.79 to around 1.14. Then when we come to oil, we see that, since that war started, kind of, it never crosses this point around 87. Like the lowest was 84. Do you understand? Even yesterday, as it came to 87, it still went up. And the market price have never crosses 115. I mean, since the war. So most likely, this may be the area we are trading. I will be trading. It's like let's say you are into a dealings business. I mean, you are used to supply something. You already know the price of that thing that you always supply to people. So do you understand? So when price change and they give you a new price, you may ask some question. I've not bought that price before. How come? That's the same law that's applicable in trading. So when the war was moving, we could not find any support. We could not find any resistance. We just But based on what is happening now, it's most likely that it has been a little bit stable. There may not be chance of market going back to 64, 62, unless if there's extremely economic balancing of oil, probably when there are extremely low demand and more supply coming up. But fear of the whole thing is still like in the place that what has happened now has already opened a lot of people's eyes. Like all these world leaders, their eyes have been opened more. They may want to keep demanding for oil. Like that they got to the point of trying to open their reserve to start using it. Do you understand? Yeah. So if you, I don't know. Let me just be talking to you directly now. I don't know where you are, the country you are, for sake of security reason. I'm not going to mention the area you are. So if you check the area now, there may be an increase in the price of those things. Do you understand? Like price of fuel and whatever. In Europe, there's a lot of increment. In UK, in Nigeria, I think almost everywhere there's a lot of increment. Now, that thing now poses a demand ratio high, which is most likely the reason why I'm saying that the price may not drop to 67 or 62 or 64, 59, because demand is still there. Fear. If fear is still in the mind of people that this man may come up tomorrow and enter Cuba, may also come up tomorrow and enter another country. That means let's not lose guard and say that everything is fine and the market will like skyrocket again and we enter into another recession. Because many people of the world always wanted nearly enter the sessions. I like to use those things to make analysis so that when you understand how the economy work, you know that it reflects on the chart. Do you understand it? Can I reflect on the chart? So the whole thing obviously I pushed the price of oil in between 87 to 115. So this may be the lowest for now, meaning that we may be buying within this area, and probably if market soars much higher like that, we could be selling around 120, 109, or 103, depending on where we may find another resistance, because this is the latest resistance now, this point, and this is the latest support. So we made the video very much clear and it was very much kind of very much detailed. That's what is happening currently. I'm using Al Jazeera. So you see what we are trading. Uh, Look at what we are trading here. They are flashing the current price. Are you seeing it? They are flashing the current price and discussing it. So these things happening here is what is affecting the market we are trading. They say the U.S. Central Command, no ship have made its pass. Okay, U.S. military says 6 merchant ships followed order to turn back on first day of its block. So So we see that what we are threatening is exactly what the world economy is happening. So I pity those who say that trading is gambling or who always leverage only technical alone. If you leverage on technically alone, you can make profit, but it's more of guesswork because you don't even know why you are buying or why you are selling. So this activities here is what is determining um is what is determining the blockage now. And Donald Trump also said that China is happy that they will open the Strait of Hormuz. So what we analyzed these days was that why United States moved to block that area is not actually to block Intel, it's to make sure that Iran will not block it. So that they can now allow free flow of trade to pass so that the economy could be stabilized. And on that note, the market has already found its own place. These are the things that we analyze, but it will not take away the demand ratio we have in the market, like globally. Does that make sense? So on the OnionPad.com now, we see that Trump signaled imminent Iran talk as Hormuz blockage host. So the U.S. naval, the U.S. naval blockage of Iran port successfully halted target shipping in the first 24 hours, intensifying global energy disruption as tentative diplomatic effort. So world top oil company to no. So there's no strong, like serious strong news coming up. But following the inventory report, we see what happened. We are gonna have a report by exactly by 3:30, which is in the next 10 minutes or here. So we'll be having consistently supply since this time that have been consistently supply coming up in the market. Of course, as the price is high, people are selling out. Now you now see that there was a war, but more people, and the price went up. Why? And then there are more supply too. Do you understand? Or there is a war, supply went up, and there are more supply. War at a higher price. So more people are catching out. There is a war at a higher supply. There's a war and a higher price, and more people are catching out. Okay, so in the next 7 minutes, the report will be out. As you can see, let me also load the data. This is the current data. In the next 7 minutes, the report will be out. We can be able to see what's happening. For us, there are most likely going to be more supply as well. Because of the analysts are expecting more supply of 2 million barrel, 2.1 million barrel. And the market obviously is relatively low, but it shows a sign of buy. It shows a sign of buy. This market shows a strong sign of buy, like bullish. It shows a strong sign of buy. So we'll see what's going to happen. Then we can decide. Oh, let me quickly or even check the news, what is happening. That was what came up now. Donald Trump's speech on breaking news here. Let me see if I can be able to even see it again. I saw it on the news here. Well, we still have about 12 minutes to end to go. We have about 12 minutes to go now. Um, Let me check my Instagram because I follow Donald Trump on Instagram. Okay, I've seen on Aramat they say Trump claims Strait of Hormuz is open. US, so yeah, I say Iran is very happy that I am permanently opening the Strait of Hormuz. I'm doing it for them also and the world. The situation will never happen again. They have agreed not to send weapons to Iran. President will give me a big fat hug when I get there uh, a few weeks. We are working together smartly and very well. Doesn't okay. But remember, we are very good at fighting. If we have to, far better than anyone else. Wow. Okay. So that is the current situation now. Like I just check it on my on my Instagram because I'm following him because I saw the news on the Al Jazeera here, but it didn't. You know that it's news, so they have not been bringing it up again. So, okay, so Donald Trump, Iran it says Iran war close to be over. Yeah, they keep saying that anyway. U.S. Central Command blockage of Iran port fully implemented. Okay, they have blocked the Iran port, but we don't know whether that thing will cause them to escalate. Iran top military command warned East Force will disrupt Red Sea trade flow if blockage against Iranian vessel continue. So you see more threat as well that they may even fight within the Red Sea area. So that's what I thought that the build-up is still there, but it doesn't concern us much because we have found a region within the area where we could be able to buy. But this current tweet now about Donald Trump opening the set of hormones can also trigger more bullish on Euro USD and the trigger more bearish on oil. It's most likely. Yeah. But the world economists may still weigh the situation because of for the price of oil to come down, it means that people want to sell more. If people refuse to sell, then the price will not come up because not every economic tweet or every tweet will react to the market the way people expected. That's why it's good. That's why it's good to maintain a very good price at all time. It's always good that you maintain a very good price at all time. So do you understand? So we are most likely going to continuously hitting our stuff within this area. This area is good, and SL is also good in this area. SL is good in this area, 84. But I will encourage some of you to make sure you have a good capital because the market volatility is widening. So you need to make sure you have good capital and reduce your risk. So this area is good for SL, 84. Yeah. While we find our way, the market may surge to maybe to 98. It's also a very good cash out. Guys, yeah, so we have 2 minutes to go now. Let me go back to the same system. But in my own opinion, even though there are more supply, it will not push the market down because we are trying to balance it. For me, market is trying to balance the volatility now. It's not more as volatile as before. So on my own rules of trading, if there are more supply at a lower price, I may not necessarily sell. That's my own rules. It's just the common rules in business. If you supply at a lower price, the people may even buy it more because the price is low. Yeah, in the next 45 seconds, we're gonna see the new this thing. So let me see if I have some questions on my. Okay, no, I won't take question now because um it's almost like few seconds. So keep your trigger open and open your chat for more. The tweet by Donald Trump may most likely push the market up. That's just our concern. It may push it up a bit. It will push it up. Please, sir, why? What? We are not seeing you. It's supposed to see me. Yeah, it's supposed to see me because of everything is. So it's refreshing now. It's supposed to see it. So there's a decrease. Oh, okay, shortage of supply today. For the first time, we have a shortage of supply of less than 1 million. So people doesn't want to sell or supply more. Yeah, there's a shortage of supply, less than what. Then since this is also it's a kind of a shortage, it may push the price up. Yeah. Mm. There's a decrease, I mean that there's a shortage of supply. There is a shortage of supply, guys. A shortage of supply. A decrease of a decrease of 0.9 million barrel shortage. Yeah. Any question, guys? So this is the current market. So most likely the market may surge a bit. Yeah. It will most likely surge a bit. Let me go to my trade. Placing some trade here to see the possibility of profit. Stop loss should be around 500 pips. When then take profit should be 1,200 pips. Yes. The profit should be around 1,200 pips. Yeah, so guys, let me know if you have a question, then I'll be able to answer you. So I'm gonna monitor the market for about 30 minutes to see what's gonna happen, and then we'll also be following the news. Oh, this guy is here today, Flimsy. Is it the Flimsy I know? Yeah. Um. Oh, oh, so on Euro USD, we it's actually very high. So for me, I'm kind of concerned placing continuously buying Euro USD. I don't know. Yeah, I'm very concerned if I'm to continuously buy in this market. The same thing we have with Britain Pound USD. This is weekly chart. It been seriously high. So I fear potentiality of drop. That could be potential that this market will most likely have a sharp drop. Very potential. Yeah, the potentiality of drop. Mm. It may seriously have a serious potentiality of coming down because it's been very high, very, very high. Yeah, so this price here, this one point, this thing is relatively the resistance zone. Yeah, I'm checking some messages here. Yeah, it's actually very high. In the market, there are some things you need to know that sometimes your mind will always not play in line with the market. It's very common. Okay, so we are not seeing anything. What are you not seeing? The screen. How? Because I'm monitoring the screen from here. Yeah, I'm monitoring the screen from here, so I could see the chart I'm sharing here. So what are you saying that you're not seeing anything? Yeah, so I'm trying to kind of update my community members, those who are not here. So I mean, I want to drop them a message so that they can. I think this is the biggest, the shortage supply for how many weeks now? How many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 weeks. I want to drop some messages to the people in my community so that they will know because quite a number of them are not here. Quite a number of them are not here. They are working. Uh, so let me know if you have questions, guys. I'll be able to answer your questions. I have about 10 minutes to go. This is live trading. So if you're not trading live here, there may not be much to be doing because you need to ask me questions on what is happening. Then I'll be able to, you know that you can't talk to me directly. You could just like type your message on the comment section. I'll be able to see it. Yeah, if you type your message on the comment, I'll be able to see your message. Mm. Which there is a problem with YouTube. We can't see a screen. So there's a problem with YouTube that probably you can't see my screen. Oh, what could the problem? What is that problem? Uh, uh, so can you see it now? So somebody say yes that we can see it.